Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, I'm going to show you how to start learning to use Boost Flow commands. In this video, I'm going to show you where to find some practice material, and I'll show you how easy it is to begin incorporating Boost Flow strokes into your real-time. In this video, I'm going to use the following 6 commands to either use or skip Boost Flow results. So if I'm going to use the results, to use one word, I'll hit DZ on the right-hand side. To use 5 words, I'll hit asterisk DZ. And to use all of the words that Boost Flow is showing me, I'm going to use TSDZ. To skip results, I'm going to use strokes on the left-hand side. I'll use SK to skip one word, SK asterisk to skip 5 words, and STK on the left-hand side to skip all of the pending words. In this video, I'm going to be using some videos straight from YouTube that were produced by Platinum Steno. They've made a large number of videos at a large number of speeds. And personally, I think that they're great when you're starting out learning steno, or if you've been casually trying to learn steno for over a decade. In this example, I'm going to use the class number 1 60 words per minute Q&A video. This is just simple back and forth Q&A. And I'm going to use Boost Flow to write these materials. I'm in Eclipse 11, and I'm going to go to my user settings. And in my input tab, you see that I'm set up to use a steno machine, which is a Passport Touch. And any steno that I write will come into my real-time file. If I go to my Translate tab and select Boost, I have Boost enabled. I have Boost Flow enabled. I have my speech engine set to Speechmatics. I have my follow behind recognition set to 99 so that I'll get the fastest results possible. However, if I want to wait for the speech hypothesis to finish, I can set this to 100. I'm going to click the Speechmatics button, and if I go to IP address, in this user, I'm set to use my Boost box. If I click Flow Commands, I have all of the flow commands that I showed you in the previous slide loaded and ready to go in my flow commands or stroke transformations list. And don't forget that if you're not sure how to add your steno, just use the Add button and select the strokes, and Eclipse will show you how to insert the steno correctly. Sometimes if you insert steno incorrectly, such as having a hyphen in front of the asterisk, it might not recognize your stroke correctly. I'll press OK to make sure these are saved. I'll press OK. And last, in my real-time tab, for practice, if I click audio recording, I have my settings set up to use loopback recording. And that means that I can record the YouTube audio directly, and Boost will be able to listen to it and offer me speech suggestions. I'm going to press Alt-T to start real-time. And I have record audio and Boost turned on to make sure that Boost and Boost Flow will work. I have real-time selected. And for this example, although team editing works just fine with Boost Flow, I'm not going to share my document. I'm going to press OK. I'm now in real time, and in the top right-hand corner, you see that my steno machine is connected on COM3, and Speechmatics is green and ready to start offering me speech suggestions. If I write anything on my steno machine, it's going to come out according to whatever is in my dictionary. I'm going to delete all of this garbage text, and I'm going to start the audio on the speed training video. And let's see what I can do with Boost Flow.
How long would you say you had been stopped there? A minute, minute and a half. You kept waiting for traffic to clear? Yes. Then did you think that you had a clear passage through the street and you started off? Yes. At the time you started off, did you look for both north and southbound traffic to see if you could go across, or did it appear that at least half the street was clear, so you could clear half and wait? No, I looked in both directions. You didn't see any vehicles at that time that you felt would prohibit you from coming across. Is that right? True.
So in that short bit of dictation, you see that I made a few errors. However, I was able to get most of the text correctly, and wherever I needed to, I was able to drop in any extra text like punctuation. I stroked all of the question and answer banks, and at any time I could have taken over on my steno machine. I'm going to start another file, and for this file, Eclipse is going to be able to hear the audio so that it can process the boost flow text. However, I've muted it so that I can talk over it and explain a little bit about how each command works. So I'm going to start the audio once again, and here you see that there's a bunch of pending text waiting for me to either accept or reject it. I can put my question bank in ahead of it, and I can use DZ to accept one word at a time, or I can use TSDZ to accept all of the words. If you continue using the accept all, it will only accept what's there. It won't accept any text that hasn't appeared after the pending bracket. So I can use DZ to accept one word at a time. I can use TSDZ to accept everything, or I can use asterisk TZ to accept 5 words at a time. So I'm going to let a few words build up here so that we can see it working 5 words at a time. Okay, so here the presenter is speaking, and so I'm going to quickly accept 5 words at a time, everything that she's saying to prepare for the next example. And here you see that some of the things that BoostFlow isn't great at are spelling. The presenter is spelling some briefs. And there are some things that BoostFlow isn't very good at. And so all this text, if I don't want to put this in my transcript, especially since it's not practice material and she's just presenting, I can just hit STK and it gets rid of all of that text. And I can just keep skipping the text until she starts talking about the actual testing or prep material that I'm interested in. And now that we're back in Q&A, you see that I can stroke any punctuation that I need. And at any time, I can just start writing instead and skip all of the text that BoostFlow is giving me. If I just want to take over and begin writing, I can do that. BoostFlow will continue offering me text, and I can just skip it and dismiss it anytime that I want. Or I can start accepting it again. And you see that all of the text that I wrote on my steno machine is the regular color. But any of the text that I'm accepting from BoostFlow is a special color. And that's a color that I can specify by going to Alt-U, Display, and in the Color Selections window, I can use User 7. I'll change this to orange foreground, and I'll give it a green background to be extra obnoxious. And so all of the text that I used from BoostFlow is going to be this orange and green, but any text that I write on my steno machine is going to be the normal colors. And any text that I skip with BoostFlow just disappears. And so I hope you see and understand why practicing with Boost is more important than practicing with some of the other features we've implemented in the past might be. Autobrief is fairly easy to incorporate. Whenever you're able to remember one of those briefs and throw it into your real time, you're free to do so. However, using Boost Flow does take a little bit of practice and muscle memory. You need to decide which strokes are going to work for you. You're going to need to decide how many words you should accept or reject at a time. And you need a little bit of practice putting those strokes to work in order to become effective with Boost Flow. Boost Flow allows you to use as much or as little text from the speech engine as you'd like, but it puts that technology directly under your control. Nothing is going to happen in your document without your say-so, and it's going to happen in real time. Don't forget that Advantage Software offers anytime support. Tech support can be reached with any question, anytime, including weekends and holidays, at 772-288-3266. Email support is available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.